Welcome to Business Analysis with Excel. This is Louis Damson, your instructor. And today I'm going to talk to you about, or I'm going to teach you how to do data cleaning with Excel. A lot of real life data is very messy because of data entry errors and other things that cannot be easily dealt with when you are filling data. So because of that, the work of a business analyst or a data analyst requires a lot of data cleaning. If you don't clean your data well, you will have inconsistent values and wrong values to analyze with. And what that leads to is wrong insights. And you'll be giving insights that is wrong and it doesn't need to be given, and you to make you a bad analyst. Okay, so you have to learn how to clean data well so that you will be able to have a clean data for analysis. So that is what we are going to do here. When I was talking about the text functions, I said most of them are being used for data cleaning. So we are going to use a lot of them here to clean the data, to make it nice. We are going to remove duplicates. We are going to do some stuff to the data to actually make it presentable so that we can analyze it. So after cleaning the data, maybe we would then put it into a pivot table, analyze it, create visualizations with it. So let me just jump straight into it. So I have with me here, let me zoom in a little, yeah, so that it will be okay. So I have data here that is a sales data. Okay, so it has the segment, the market segment, has the country, the products that is being sold, the discounts, units. I can't see this. I can't see this. I think it's manufacturer sales price. This one the gross. I think it's gross sales. Then this is sales. COGS. Profit date. But it's looking very nasty. Okay, as you can see what I'm looking at. Look at Germany, look at Canada, look at Mexico. Is looking very some way. Then look at this profit. I'm not even seeing the values. This one I'm not seeing the values. Look at the dates. It's not giving me that. I'm just seeing numbers. So what is wrong with this data? I have a lot of blank spaces and a lot of things inside. The data too is plenty, so I can't go into it manually and actually do all the cleaning. So then I need to employ data cleaning tools to actually make this very easy for me. So the first thing that I want to do is to format this well. Okay, the first thing that I would like to do is to format this well. So some of the hashes that I'm seeing is because of improper formatting. That means that there's a little space for the data to actually feel free to appear. So because of that, Excel rather hash it. Okay, so let me start by fixing that. So I can fix that for this one. You see that as I did, the numbers have appeared. I can do the same for the profits. Okay, and you can see that the hashes, they are gone. Okay, the hashes are gone. Now when you are doing data cleaning, the first thing that you don't have to forget, the first thing that before you touch anything, you have to remove duplicates, because they are sometimes they may, because of errors, a data clerk will enter a data and may feel like, oh, the data didn't go, so, or the data wasn't recorded, so they'll enter another one. But it actually is it was recorded, and that gives room for duplicates. So if you have duplicates, let's say you have sales that is maybe $30 or 30 cedis, and it's duplicated 3 times, that is actually 90 cedis. So if you do let's say analysis, it will give you 90 cedis, it will not give you 30 cedis. Meanwhile, the real data is 30 cedis. So you'll be making insights that you're not supposed to make. That is why you need to first of all clear your data. You need to remove the duplicates from your data. And how do you do that? So you just go to the select all, click on everything to select your data. Then you come to the data tab. Okay, then you see I have removed duplicates. If you're using an Excel that is higher, you see it as a small button over here. Okay, so remove duplicates. So when I click on the remove duplicates, okay, it shows me a dialog box saying that it's trying to check the columns, the segment, the country, and all the columns that I have to see if there are any duplicates to remove. And I'll just select the OK. So look at the prompt. I had 9 duplicate values, okay, and that were removed from my data. If I should have analyzed with this, I would have made a mistake. So I'm happy that I've been able to remove the duplicates. Okay, now another thing that I will look at is you can see here I have empty spaces. Okay, I have a lot of empty spaces and it doesn't make my data streamlined. Okay, so maybe I may want to remove these empty spaces from my data so that I can have I can actually present my data well. Okay, so I want to remove this empty space. So how do I do that? I will come to the home tab, then under the home I'll come to find and select, then I'll go to special. So go to special. So when I go to the special, this dialog box will come, then I'll select blanks. Okay, so it will select blanks for me. So you see that it has selected, it will select all the blanks in the data set. Then what do I do with the blanks? I don't want to see them. I want all the data to be streamlined. Maybe they did this to segment it to make it show that this is for this time and this for that time. I don't need that for my analysis. I want everything to be together so that when I'm counting, it will not count with the empty spaces. So then I'll come to delete. Okay, and I'll click on delete. Then you can see it has removed all the blank spaces for me and my data is streamlined. Okay, so now let's continue. You are still cleaning. It's a process. So you have to have the eye to see what is wrong to actually mend it. So as you can see, I have let me start with the market segment. Okay, some are boarding, some are not boarding. I don't want to have that. I can click here to the boarding to onboarding all. Okay, so that everything will become onboarding. Okay, so I'm done with that. Let me move row by row so that we can actually fix the problem. So now let me come to the country. Now you can see that Canada, there are some spaces before the Canada, and probably maybe there may be spaces after. I may not know. Okay, so what do I do? I will just try and use the proper function, or sorry, the trim function that we looked at earlier when we are doing the text function. So I'll just come to this side, okay, and I'll do insert. Okay, so it will give me a free space here. So this is where I want to do this is what I want to do, or this is why I want to create the I want to trim the data to. So I'll just come to equal to, okay, then I'll select trim, okay, as we looked at in the text function. Then I want to trim this, okay, so, and I'll press enter. So you see that it has removed all the spaces in the Canada. Okay, I can also press shift enter and it will remain there so that it will not come down, but I will still come back to it, so it's not a problem. So as I said earlier, I don't want to do this for everything, so I want Flashfield to do it for me. Okay, so I'll just put my cursor at the corner here, and I'll just double press it, or I'll just double select it. Then it will do for um every item um in my column. So now, if I should try and paste this over here, let me try and do it. Okay, so I'm trying to paste it. Let me go up. So I'm trying to paste it. Okay, I want to replace it with this. Okay, so I'm coming to paste. So paste for me. It has pasted for me, right? You see, it's messing up my data. It's bringing governments. It's messing up my data. So actually, we don't do that. Okay. So when I bring my cursor here, then I have to right click. Okay. Then actually paste the value. Okay. So I'll paste the value. So when I paste the value, now it will paste the same thing as I see it over here. Okay. So now if I want I can actually delete that row and nothing will happen. Okay. Now if I want, I can actually delete this column. I don't need it again. So let me delete it. Alright, so now I have proper column with trimmed rows and columns. Okay. This thing, I think the product, I don't like the bolding, so I just remove the bolding. Aside that, I think everything is okay. Then the discount is none. I'll skip it. Then let me come to the unit sold. The unit sold, the unit sold. I think we don't. I don't think we have 0.5. Okay, it's either you have sold the item or not. You can't sell half of the item, so you will remove every. You remove every. Let me see if it repeats itself. Okay. Let me maybe they actually sold half of the product. Let me leave it like that. I just on a second thought, let me do it like let me leave it. Okay. So unit sold, I'll not touch it because it looks okay. Now let me come to the price manufacturing. You can see that some of the numbers are on the right and some are on the left. Okay, some on the left, some on the right. What does this mean? It means that they recorded some as text and some as numbers. That's why it's like this. So then I have to select everything and let Excel know that it's a number that I'm selecting. Okay, this is okay. This one they selected by an apostrophe. So let me see this one too. Okay, so now let me go back and remove every apostrophe. Okay, so I'll go to find and replace. Let me go to replace. So find any apostrophe and remove it. Okay, so find apostrophe, then fill it with nothing. Okay, so streamline. So I'm done with this. Some of these things are bolding. I don't want them to be bolding. They are sales price. Okay, so sales price, this one. Oh, let me come here. Let me make this an accounting. I can make it in no, because of data visualization. Let me just leave it in numbers because of I'm going to use for analysis. Okay, so this one too, I will leave it like this. Okay, sales price, maybe I'll leave it like that. Okay, then gross sales to, I'll remove the bolding from it. I think it's okay. Everything is at the right side, so it's okay. Sales, I think I'll remove the bolding too. Then the COJs, I'll remove the bolding. I don't want anything to be bolding. Then the profits, same for the profits. I'll do that. I think I'll have to come here and work on this, because after doing the trim, I think there's some are capital letters. I'll come back and do that. So that's how you do data cleaning. Sometimes you can even spend almost the whole day cleaning data before analyzing. Data cleaning takes most of the time. Okay, although there are other tools that can make you do it easy. Okay, that can let you spot these things very easy, but I'm not going to cover that in this video. So this is just manual data cleaning that I'm doing. So now let's come to the dates. Okay, now you can see that the date is showing numbers, because Excel will convert the date into numbers unless you specify to show Excel that this is actually a date and not a number. Okay, so it will actually count from 1900, okay, and bring it to the present, and that is what actually you will see. Okay, so now I have to make Excel feel like this is actually a date and not a number. So I'll come to the types here, then I'll change this to short date. You see that it has become hashed, so I'll just expand this, and you see that the date has actually appeared. So then I'll just remove the bolding, and I have that. So now I said I'll come to change the country, because I have inconsistent. It's not looking nice for me. So insert. So as we said, we can do proper. Okay, we can do proper, so that to set this to the proper, then I'll just do it, and I'll just come here and double tap it, so it will change everything to proper. So like what I did. Okay, let me just copy everything. Okay, so I'm copying it, then I'm coming here. I want to paste the value. Don't forget, paste the value, don't paste it, paste the value. So I'll paste the value, and I'll just come in right here, it's country. I'll just come and add the country to it. Okay, I think it was capitalized, country. Then when I'm done, I'll just come and delete this cell like that. Okay, so I think it's looking clean now. Okay, so voila, we have actually cleaned our data. Our data is ready for analysis. So that is there are a lot of things that you can do. You have to have the eye to spot the errors, and to actually work on it to make your data clean. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.